Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. The DAO Fund launches a $1 million Ethereum security QF round. The Ethereum Foundation releases an EIP Champions Handbook, and BitMine launches its staking network. All this and more starts right after this message. Do you want to borrow against ETH at the lowest fixed rates in DeFi? Borrow at a current rate of 3.6% for ETH and 2.5% for RETH. Learn more at liquity.org. The DAO Security Fund, focused on funding Ethereum security, announced a $1 million quadratic funding round on Giveth, featuring a 500 ETH matching pool, marking the largest QF round on the platform to date. The round has a broad scope to support projects improving Ethereum and Layer 2 security while testing the quadratic funding mechanism. Eligible projects include incident response teams, white hat initiatives, security audits, formal verification, vulnerability research, security training, education, threat intelligence, protocol security, standards, ZK circuit security, cryptography implementations, and more. Human-verified donations will determine the fund allocations, with ETH security batch holders having a 2x weight. Applications are now open through April 21st, 2026, and the round will run from April 21st to May 12, 2026. The Ethereum Foundation's protocol support team released the EIP Champions Handbook, a practical guide to navigate the process of getting an Ethereum improvement proposal included in a protocol upgrade. An EIP champion is the individual responsible for driving a proposal forward, coordinating implementation across client teams, addressing concerns, maintaining clear and up-to-date documentation, and actively participating in all core devs calls and dev discussions. The process follows four main stages: preparation, proposing for inclusion while initiating implementations, building consensus to reach considered for inclusion, and finally shipping through devnets, testnets, and mainnet once scheduled for inclusion. The guide notes that championing an EIP requires a multi-month commitment, project management, and technical leadership to successfully deploy the EIP. And lastly, BitMine Immersion Technologies Inc. launched its Made in America Validator Network, a dedicated US-based institutional-grade Ethereum staking solution. The network aims to become the largest Ethereum staking service globally, starting with BitMine's ETH holdings. The network currently stakes 3.1 million ETH, worth $6.8 billion. The network is projected to generate over $300 million in annual staking yields. BitMine is the largest Ethereum treasury company globally, with 4.6 million Ether, representing over 3.5% of the total ETH supply. In other news, ZK Sync partners with BitGo, and Public Goods Network is scheduled to shut down on April 20th. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io.